Hi, this is Part 1, Segment 5 in Sociocracy for Worldies. In this segment, we're going to look at the second part of the basic concepts, and those are the 10 patterns. Before looking briefly at what those patterns are, it's important to understand what we exactly mean by the term pattern and how they were acquired. Basically, a pattern is a format or an organization of actions that are used to successfully deal with a specific situation or area. Sociocracy 3 patterns have been discovered through observation of how problems are solved within organizations and how these organizations respond to different opportunities. S3 patterns are not set in stone, but they can be evolved and adapted to suit differing contexts. Areas change, the things within the areas change, and these patterns can be expanded, can be altered, made to overlap, etc. The patterns for Sociocracy are grouped by topic into 10 categories, and all of these patterns are based on the 7 principles. Now, this segment is not going to go into an in-depth investigation of each of these 10 patterns, but I do want to give you an overview so that you know what will be coming in future films. Now, this vertical structure is a little bit deceiving because these different patterns are not at all organized in a lesser to greater pattern or organization. That is to say, the things at the bottom are not the first or most important or least important. All of them have an equal value and they work at a horizontal level with each other. But because of the need to be able to display these patterns in a coherent format, they're listed one on top of the other. So you can see that we have the patterns of organizational structure, organizing work, meeting practices, focused interactions, defining agreements, bringing in Sociocracy 3, building organizations, enablers of co-creation, peer development, and co-creation and evolution. Now, these 10 patterns of organization are actually the most fundamental and most important area of sociocracy for application within an organization. But before we actually look in depth at what each of those means, we have to look at how the interaction of them is controlled and the motivating and the restricting forces. So in the next section, we will look at drivers, value, and waste. See you then.